Today is T-minus 6 days till Christmas. Have a new random sample I need to pour out. Can't wait to see what I can find out today because it can't be any worse than it was yesterday. So stick around and pour up. It's the Bourbon Nut. Hey, welcome back. My name is Brock. As we are counting down the days to Christmas Advent calendar. So we started with T-minus 10 days to Christmas, and each day from 10 on to Christmas, I am trying a new random sample from either subscriber, friends, or my wife who's going through my collection here and downstairs to pour up some random samples that are here collected in this box. And they are just randomly picked here, marked. It corresponds with an envelope, has the same markings to ensure that the stats in the bottle match up to the sample I'm actually trying. So with it being T-minus 6 days to Christmas, I'm excited. I've not had some great days. First day was really good, but not much since then. So I've been close on some things, but it's been difficult to try to guess bottles and distilleries, but this is why it's fun. So I'll go through and do proof, type, finished, age, distillery, price, and bottle to see how close I get to the samples that I'm trying. And then once I have made my choices and wrote down what I think they are, then I get the envelope that ties to the sample bottle and open it up and reveal what the actual bottle is along with the stats to see how close or not close it was. Grab a random sample here. So let's see what we got here. This is Mark number 1. All right, cool. So Mark number 1 is one of my good friends, Mark Ritchie. Thank you, sir, for providing the sample. There's no telling what he's provided there from his collection there, but just so you know, here's Mark number 1 and Mark number 1. So I'm gonna put this envelope over here, and well, it looks medium, light to medium there. We'll see what we got there for number 1 there. So let me get my Glencairn, get a nice healthy dose there. All right, Mark, thank you again, sir. And let's see what you provided me to see if I can get close with this one. So on the nose. This one comes across with a little bit of sweetness. I'm getting a little bit of breadiness. Interesting. I feel like I get some caramel in there as well. A little bit of like dark fruit, stone fruit. The proof on this one, again, this one doesn't, at least on the nose, it doesn't come across very proofy. So my initial guess on the proof of this is probably sitting around 100. That's on the nose, so could be different on the palate, but let's get on the palate. All right, okay, wow. She packed some heat. I don't know if that's barrel spice or proof, but I'm gonna say it's probably proof. So my initial thought on the nose of 100, I'm gonna bump that up. Not sure yet, but I'm gonna probably think like 116, 118, somewhere in that range. I think this is a bourbon. I'm gonna go with bourbon on this. Proof, I'm gonna go 115 on this, I think. I think somewhere in that range. I think it's over 100, it feels like it is. Again, unless it's the barrel spice. But proof-wise, she comes across a little more heat than the previous ones. Other than the Blanton straight from the barrel, which was day 1. And that had a subtle heat to it, but you could tell it had a lot of proof to it, but it was very well put together with that. This one is a little more brash in your face kind of proof. It's got some nice qualities in there. There's some barrel char there as well. I get some vanilla bean. Coats the mouth pretty good too, actually. It's got some staying power. It's got a little bit of a drying effect between the cheeks. Could indicate there's some age with this a little bit, but we'll have to see and find out. But so let's go ahead and start writing some stats here. So I'm gonna say proof, let's go 118. I said 118 or 120, let's go 118. I'm gonna say right there. Type, it tastes like a bourbon to me. Finished, doesn't taste finished to me. More of those bready notes are coming out too a little bit. Age, I'm gonna bump it up to 10 years. I'm gonna go 10 years on this. Price, I'm gonna say 90 bucks on this one. And then bottle and distillery are gonna kind of go together here. So distillery wise, I'm gonna go Kentucky. I don't know if I have a distillery, but I'm gonna pick Kentucky as kind of like the state where I think it's a Kentucky bourbon. I don't think I have a guess on the distillery for this one, but I'm gonna try to narrow it down at least in terms of where I think the bourbon's from. So I'm gonna go with Kentucky. bottle. Sometimes Booker can be in that range with that Jim Beam, but sometimes Booker's is so hot. It didn't come across that kind of hot. But I do get some of the, like, it's kind of bready notes. Sometimes I get peanuts on it, or dusty peanut shells. It just depends. Sometimes creamy peanut butter, but I don't think this is Booker's, but the stats kind of align there. 118, 120 something range. I think Booker's is more like 7-8 year range, somewhere in that ballpark. But let's go with Booker's. I'm gonna say Booker's as far as the bottle. In my heart of hearts, I don't think that's the right one, but I'll flash the stats that I just went through and rambled about up there, and let's see what we got from Mark. Again, this will be super exciting to see what we got here. All right, we'll peel it off here, and let's see what we got. This is... Okay, all right. So not too far off, I guess, on some of the things here that I'm seeing just across the board. So, but proof is 119.8. I said 118. That's pretty damn close. Type, straight bourbon. I put bourbon. Finish, no. Age, I said 10 years. It's actually 8 years. Might give it away a little bit. Distillery is Augusta. And the bottle that I was drinking or sampling is Old Route 8 single barrel. Thanks, Mark. That's a really nice pour. I enjoyed that. Doing pretty good so far in terms of getting some of the stats around proof, age, finished or not, and the type. The difficult part, as always, is trying to guess the distillery or bottle itself. But I'll continue on as we close out T-minus 6 days to Christmas. So smash the like button, comment down below, and until next time, which will be tomorrow, sip your passion.